Rangers' season has reached boiling point, and now one of the club's most outspoken former figures has delivered a brutal verdict that cuts right to the core of their collapse. Let's break this down. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Kris Boyd didn't hold back after the shock defeat to Motherwell, questioning not just the result, but the character and contribution of key players when it mattered most. With pressure mounting on manager Danny Role, Boyd's passionate rant has only intensified the scrutiny surrounding Ibrox. This wasn't just a loss, it felt like a turning point, and Boyd made that crystal clear. If Role looks back at it, there are probably 2 or 3 players who he'd question what their input into the game was. It was a huge body blow to Rangers. That line alone tells you everything about the frustration bubbling beneath the surface. In matches that define seasons, passengers are exposed, and according to Boyd, Rangers had too many of them. The criticism didn't stop there. Boyd zeroed in on a familiar issue that continues to haunt the club: mentality. I can understand the mentality question, and that's always going to be something journalists and fans are going to question until you actually win something. Role can bat it away all he wants. The reality is it's going to be a question that's raised, and it will always be there until they get over the line. It's a damning reality. Progress means little without silverware, and until Rangers prove they can deliver under pressure, the doubts won't disappear. Boyd suggests this isn't just about tactics or team selection, it's about whether this group truly has the mentality to win. What makes the defeat even more damaging is the context. Rangers had fought their way back into contention, putting themselves in a position where one decisive push could change everything. Instead, they faltered. Role is right that Rangers have dragged themselves back into it, but they were in a position to strike once again, and they haven't done so. That missed opportunity could define the season, and Boyd was clear: there will be consequences if things don't improve quickly. At the end of every season, if you don't win it, questions will be asked of any old firm manager. It doesn't matter who it is. There's no doubt there will be even more questions asked of Role if they finish third. That's the nature of the beast. This is the reality of managing Rangers. Progress alone isn't enough. Competing isn't enough. Only winning satisfies the demands of the club, and right now they're falling short. Boyd did acknowledge the turnaround from earlier in the campaign, highlighting how far the team has come under Role, but even that comes with a sting. People will go back to the start of the season and say that from where Rangers were to where they are now is night and day. But you've got yourself in a position where you could have struck, and right now they haven't done that. That's the frustration. Improvement raises expectations, and failing to meet them only intensifies the criticism. With just 4 games remaining, Boyd left the door slightly open, but only just. I get there are still 4 games to go, and there will be twists and turns, but time is running out. Rangers are no longer in control. The margin for error is gone, and if Boyd's explosive assessment is anything to go by, the patience around this team is wearing dangerously thin. Is Boyd right? Are some Rangers players going missing when it matters most, or is this criticism too harsh? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Before we get into our next story, if you are enjoying today's video and you would like to see more and stay updated with the latest Rangers news, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. Thank you, let's get back into the video. The old firm rivalry has never needed much fuel, but this latest flashpoint has taken things to an entirely new level, and one of Rangers' most iconic voices has now weighed in with a furious response. Ally McCoist did not hold back live on TalkSport, launching a scathing attack on Celtic over their controversial stance regarding away supporters for next month's Old Firm clash. At the heart of the storm is Celtic's refusal to allocate tickets to Rangers unless the Ibrox side agree not to distribute any to the Union Bears Ultras group, a condition Rangers have flatly rejected, referring the matter to the Scottish Professional Football League. And for McCoist, that demand crosses a line. I just want to mention quickly, Rangers have asked the SPFL to step in after Celtic refused to give away fans any tickets for the final Old Firm derby of the season, unless the Ibrox club's Union Bears Ultras group is banned. What followed was a mix of sarcasm and disbelief as the former Rangers striker tore into the logic behind Celtic's stance. I think Celtic are absolutely correct in this. I think they should actually tell Rangers the names of the fans they'd like invited to the game. Would Celtic rather do that? I mean, it's just embarrassing. The tone quickly shifted from mocking to outright condemnation. Well, it looks like that is what they are trying to do, which is a shambles. It's a disgrace, actually. McCoist didn't stop there. He also pointed to the wider context, referencing the chaotic scenes that unfolded the last time the two sides met at Ibrox. That match, played on March 8th, saw pitch invasions, fan clashes, and dangerous incidents involving flares thrown between sections. While acknowledging wrongdoing on both sides, McCoist made his stance clear. Celtic fans came on the pitch at Ibrox. Of course, the Rangers fans shouldn't have reacted the way they did, but if the Celtic fans didn't come on the pitch, there wouldn't have been any trouble at all. And then came the line that perfectly captures the mood of this escalating saga. But to start picking and choosing who they want to come to games, do me a favor. Plus, the fact it's not fair, it's absolutely not fair, and they should get it sorted. This isn't just a war of words, it's now a full-blown dispute with major implications. Around 2,200 Rangers fans were expected to attend the decisive league clash at Parkhead, but that now hangs in the balance. Rangers, in their official statement, made their position crystal clear. They see Celtic's condition as a threat to sporting integrity and a dangerous precedent for the future of Scottish football. They've called on the SPFL to intervene, stressing that matches of this magnitude should be decided on the pitch, with both sets of supporters present. Celtic, however, have doubled down. Their response frames the move as a safety-first decision, citing a detailed risk assessment and recent incidents involving what they describe as a clearly identifiable group linked to serious disorder. Now the spotlight shifts firmly onto the SPFL. A subcommittee will deliver the final verdict under league rules, a decision that could reshape not just this fixture, but how high-risk matches are handled moving forward. One thing is certain, with tensions already sky high, this Old Firm clash was always going to be explosive. Now it's become something far bigger than football. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.